What's up, guys? Uh, just gotta tell you today, Southern Illinois, actually a little cold. We just got another 3 inches of snow, so I think we've got about 4.5 inches of snow out here on the ground. And I just gotta say that the snow's been a blessing. When it first fell down Saturday or Friday, I can't even remember what day it was that it came down, but uh, it came down, and it came down on Friday because they had school out that day. Um, had a great day with my kids. We went out and we played in the snow, and uh, it was just a wonderful time to go out and spend about an hour, hour and a half with my kids, just throwing snowballs, making snow angels, doing the things that really matter. Um, I love making memories with my kids. I love doing things that um, I want to know 20 years from now, they're going to look back and they're going to say they remember doing that stuff with me. Um, but as I always do, I have my kids on the weekend, and yesterday, which was Sunday, um, just just an awesome day that I have with my kids. Uh, Spending time playing board games, getting on the Wii U and playing some games that we like to enjoy playing together. Um, just really making time all about my kids. I want success. I'm going to have success. I'm going to become uh, a successful author. I'm going to become a successful speaker. But none of this matters if I'm not making an impact on my kids' lives. And no matter what's going on in my career, um, nothing takes a backseat to my kids. Because I do not want my kids growing up letting anything force them into the backseat. We had a great time yesterday. We played some amazing board games. We baked cookies. We did all this, this amazing fun stuff that makes great memories. But last night, it was after I'd gotten things done and my kids had went home. A friend of mine named Boyd Barlow. He's a biohacker extraordinaire. He's all about life and living it to the fullest. He posted this question online, and it really got me to thinking. The question was asking for all of his friends to describe a song that describes their mindset. And it just so happens I was thinking about the 1980-something movie with Michael J. Fox, The Secret of My Success. A movie that I haven't seen in a long time, but I absolutely love it. And part of that soundtrack is a song called Sometimes the Good Guys Finish First by singer Pat Benatar. So I finished that, and I sent a copy of that. And that song, as I heard it for the first time in a while, just really got me excited. It got me pumped. And I just really hit this really climactic moment where I just said, I want it. I want to go out there and do what I really want to do. I don't want to worry about it. I don't want to fear it. If I mess up, I mess up. I learn from it. Just go out there, and I got to just start impacting people. So I got on a Facebook group that I'm a part of today, and I started asking for help. And I've some things are already, some offers have already come out with some assistance. I'm grateful for that. But don't ever be afraid to ask others for help. I think the worst thing you can do is try to do it all alone. But I woke up this morning, and as I was still in this absolute optimal peak state. I got up and I was, just not going to let this day get anywhere but up. So it's about noon, and I get a call from my mom, who I work with at the local high school. My mother works during the day as a custodian. I work in the evening. With school being out today, by the way, happy Martin Luther King's Day. Very important man, and I think I'm very honored as an American to celebrate his day. Got a call, and with all this snow on the ground, I got asked, "You want to come in and shovel snow?" Being that this is a federal holiday, it's double overtime pay. I said, I'm on it. How bad do I want it? I'm willing to go shovel snow for as much money as I possibly can. And while I was shoveling the snow, actually, I was blessed. I didn't have to shovel the snow. I was given the snow blower, and so I'm out here, walking up and down the sidewalks of the schools, and I'm, just throwing this snow. And I'm sitting here just thinking, as you can probably tell, my face is red from some of the cold today. I was just thinking about my job would be a job that you could just get too comfortable with. Flexibility, easy work environment, not a lot of moments that you're just gonna just say I can't do it anymore. Not to say that the job doesn't have a little bit of stress, a little bit of aggravation, but what job doesn't? Any job that we're really not wanting to do, you're gonna find that. And so I'm out there blowing the snow, and as I'm sitting here watching the snow chuck out, I'm sitting here and I'm seeing that the teachers aren't there, the administration's not there, but I'm there. I'm out there and it's hitting my face, and it's kind of cool, but I was thinking I could just get too comfortable with this job, and I still want more. And I made that promise to myself while I was out there on that snowblower, and I said, you know what? Enough with the fear. Enough with being afraid and saying, oh, you want to be a speaker and you'd like to go to these mastermind events. Oh, you can't do that. It's too scary. These people are too good. You're not on that level. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of being afraid to really push myself. And I mean, I got to be truthful. I've pushed myself since 2016 when I made this shift and I changed my life. 2018 has got to be the year that it gets done. 2016 was all about changing myself, making that mindset shift, and starting to take my life in control. Something that a lot of people they don't ever unfortunately get to. 2017 was about pushing my limits and really making myself go for it. 2018 has got to be the year that I just take it. And that means I've got to eliminate fear. Fear in a sense of letting it hold me back. I believe that fear in a healthy dose means that you're about to reach the next level. And if you're feeling fearful about taking a new job or going back to school, I truly want to say, I believe that that is the next level feeling coming to you now. You're about ready to take that next step. If it's something you really want to do, I want to encourage you to just go after it, because there's only so many tomorrows. So I get done with the snow blowing, and it's about a little after 5, and I'm out there and I don't realize how cold I am because I'm kind of just in my mindset and I'm doing all this thinking. I walk inside, and when I start to warm up, my hands start hurting real bad. It's because I'd actually been outside for so long that I had not had my hands folded together to keep some warmth in. I had just had my hands over the handles of this snowblower for so long, my fingers had started to get cold, even though I had insulated gloves on. My fingers hurt so bad. That kind of bad feeling where, even just lightly warm water feels hot. That's what I had. And it hurt so much for just a few seconds that my stomach actually started getting nauseous. And as I was sitting there on the bench just warming up, I said, enough's enough. It didn't mean I hated my job. It didn't mean I hate anybody there. In fact, I don't hate. But what it meant is, at 38 years old, there's no time like my present to make it happen. To make it happen right now. And, I kind of use this example a lot, but I like to use Chip and Joanna Gaines, a fixer-upper on HGTV. as my example. I've read both their books, and they're the same people now that they were before anybody approached them about doing a show. You get opportunities when you go after things with how you really are. If you put yourself out there as authentic, doors of opportunity are going to open up, and that's what happened for the Gaineses. I encourage you to read either Capital Gaines or the Magnolia Story, and you'll see they weren't born with silver spoons in their mouths. They just had a relationship and a work ethic that it caught people's attention. Joanna Gaines wasn't a world-known designer like she is now. She learned on the go, and she just learned to put things together. And Chip Gaines wasn't this master carpenter. He had a lot of side businesses before he got into construction, and he learned it on the go. And they wanted it, just like I do. And it's time to knuckle down, and it's time to make 2018 the best year ever. Not just for me, but for you. And I just want to tell you that no road's too long, no mountain's too high, no river's too deep. It's all right here. Tell yourself you will. When you look in the mirror, say I am. And then don't be surprised when it happens. Be grateful. So my call to action for WTS tonight is, what do you want to make out of this 2018? What do you want to have? What do you want to be? I look at my vision board every day. I'm running. I'm starting to do push-ups. Ever since the first of the year, I do 10 push-ups every day. You may say, well, it's only 10 push-ups. That's not very much. That's 300 push-ups a month. It's over, I think, around 3,600 push-ups in a year. 3,600 push-ups. It's going to make some muscle. It's going to make some muscle right here. It's going to make it. And it's all because I want to be able to physically be able to do what I want to do. I want to get on that stage, in that gym or in that auditorium, and talk to kids and talk to adults and inspire them and encourage them. But I got to be in shape to do it. I've got to be in shape to go to elementary schools and speak about Barney and Lexi lost in Lawrenceville. I've got to do these things. And the sky's the limit, and I just want you to know the sky's the limit for you. But call to action tonight is, what do you want out of this year, and how bad are you willing to go get it? If you're not to the point that I think I've gotten to now, and I say thank because I've never been at this mindset before. If you're not there, spend your 2018 at the very minimal doing everything you can to push yourself, break out of your comfort zone, and if anything that you say, oh, I'd like to do it, but, find a way to do it. Because the buts, they're just the excuses that fear's using to hold you back. And it's 2018. It's time to take the shackles off, rock and roll, and crush it. So, as I get off here, I want to wish you a very, very good week ahead, depending on what day it is. If it's cold out where you're at and there's snow, please be safe and be careful. Stay warm. Make it happen. I'll see you guys later. Take care.